which brings me to the next question. Pirate sites. How badly do they hurt
A
authors
lot.
and why?
Oh, don't let me get started.
Adrian?
What Kristen said a lot, and I don't think the readers actually know this. They say ignorance is a bliss, but whoever is going to watch this, readers, please. I know it's tough times, and I know you don't always have the money to buy books. But there are so many ways to get a free copy of an author's book if you don't have money to financially buy it. Ask them for a copy for an honest review, or participate in the giveaways where they might give the box set away, or a few books, or the first in the series. I can't tell you how much I lost with pirate sites, not just in revenue, but also in getting that agent or getting the attention of a producer or director. They are busy people just like authors. They don't have time to actually look at illegal sites to see which books are doing well or not. And if they have time and looking for new content, they would go to sites like Wattpad and have a look on there, or see which books are selling like sweet cake and call them, if those authors are self-published. If you have an agent, they actually do this part for you, speaking to the right people, in trying to get your book adapted. But for self-published authors, in order to get that deal, they look at sales and how popular the book is. And the only way they can do that is to see how much copies are sold. Pirate sites hurt us a lot. And the worst part, those readers do not even care about following you or not. So there's no way for anyone to see how popular you really are. So that is why it's important to follow authors on their social media, as they look at all of this when it comes to signing you or giving you that deal. I could carry on and on about pirate sites, and readers might think it's just a book. No, it's not just a book. It's our life's work. Like you go to a job every day, this is our job. And we can't do this if we do not make money. It's not easy to keep our books off pirate sites, but it does hurt authors a lot if you get your books from illegal sites that give it away for free.
Okay, how would a reader know if it's a pirate site or not? I mean, there are writing apps now that a lot of users use, and ways of getting your books out there are constantly evolving. So, how would a reader know that they are reading books from pirate sites?
If a book is free that normally isn't, then that is a pirate site. If the book is available in any sense that you have to start paying for it to be read, that is when the site isn't a pirate site. That's the easiest way to know that you are on the right track. There are an exception though, of one site that I know of where some books are free, that is usually paid, and that is Wattpad, meaning that the author built on the reader's platform first with a book, and then got an agent or decided to self-publish that book. But other than Wattpad, best to email an author and ask if you are not sure.
That sums it up nicely. Free, bad, pay good, except for Wattpad.
I don't think it's the original version though, if the book did get published later on. You might be right, Kristen. And if, as we are never going to stop pirate sites, if you do read your books from pirate sites, please be a darling and leave a review or follow us on social media. That could help too in reaching our bigger goals.
I actually have readers messaging me asking which site they can get my books for free.
You're kidding me.
Okay, Isabella,
I'm not
how do you
kidding.
deal with that? I mean, you can't be nasty to your readers. So how do you address that?
Okay, after I
agree.
get over the shock, as it does hurt, I mean, they're basically telling you that they are a great fan of your work, but at the same time, stealing from you. And it's a lot of mixed feelings that you have to process. But I've learned that what Adrian says, ignorance is a bliss. That is most of the times the truth, and that the readers, or they do not know that they what they do is wrong. So I feel as an author, I need to educate them in a positive way, as you do not want to lose that reader. You want to turn them into a fan and let them speak about your novel to family and friends. So I tell them as nicely as possible that what they do is not the right way, and rather to ask me or my publisher for a copy, to leave an honest review, and not getting it from a pirate site. So please, readers, do not ask authors where to get their novels for free if it isn't available for free. We need to make money too, and to carry on writing. It's a lot of money to publish a book, as editors are involved, cover designers are involved, and those readers that cannot read anymore, well, that is where the audios come in, and some of them are not as cheap as you think. I'm lucky with Stephanie, which is Harley's voice, in the audios, and that she asked for royalties. But I still have to pay for the narrator that does Jake's voice, and that could get quite hefty, as sorry, they can ask anything from $100 to $350 per finished hour.
And the Forever series really, it has a beautiful, beautiful audio.
I know. I found Stephanie by luck, and this lady is seriously talented. She pushes herself, and when I ask for a change, she doesn't give me a lip. She is so professional. I absolutely love working with her, and I can't wait for her to narrate the What If series. I mean, she's great with accents, and I try to learn accents. They are not easy. It takes a lot of time, which I don't have, but yeah, it's one of the things I would still love to learn.
We really need to get on Split. Do you think she would do an episode with us?
I'm sure she would if I ask her. I think it would be fun.
And difficult, but yes, fun nevertheless.
So to stay on the subject, it takes a lot of money to get a book out there.
Yes, because it's not just getting the cover and getting the novel edited, it's doing marketing, having money to do more marketing, getting your books in narration, getting it translated, and all those things that require a lot of money. So, pirate sites are bad, as we do not make a cent out of it. And it does hurt the main goal of getting it into the last format, which is on the screen.
Okay, moving on. Adrian, what are you currently working on?
So many books, to be honest. I have a new series called The Dragon's Den that I'm still writing. It's not as fleshed out as I like it to be, so I'm finding it a bit difficult to write at the moment. And then there is a series that I'm co-writing with my author bestie,
I love her.
Carla Labeskagh.
We all do, Kristen.
What is the series about?
When I told her that I would love to write a series with her, she did a crying thing. She cries so easily. And we started to brainstorm. Both of us just love Supernatural, and we also love Warehouse 13. So we are combining the two to create the new series. The first book is penned down, but still needed to go through another rewrite and hopefully an edit soon. So lots of angels, demons, hunters, secret organization, and artifacts. When she first told me she wanted angels and demons involved, I actually had to draw breath. I mean, it's my favorite topic, but also a topic I strongly believe you need to be careful with about writing. Weird things happen to writers that delve too deep into this topic, and it's scary. And I told her, if we do this, we have to do this right. Stick to how an exorcist is performed and all of those things. Not that I have performed one before. No research done at all. It's purely imagination. That was one of the things I also told her. I do not want to research in how to perform anything, as I do not want to delve into these sorts of topics, to open myself for entities and so forth. So yes, it's purely imagination. I'm really looking forward to it, as it's such a great story with really amazing characters that we both came up with. And it's not as
Mm-hmm.
easy as everyone thinks to go write a book. It's actually very, very difficult. But Carlisle has
I
amazing
agree.
ideas, and I'm just bowled over every time she fleshed something out. We are definitely attuned with this one. I can't wait to start getting them out there.
Okay, love Supernatural and Warehouse 13. When can we expect the first book?
We actually want to do a rapid release, so the entire series need to be finished before we are going to publish it. It's going to take a while.
But you're taking a year off.
From publishing, not writing.
Okay.
So hopefully next year we will finish with the series, all their books, and get them ready for publishing. If they are ready to get published next year, then that is what we are going to
Okay,
do.
Kristen, you are still writing The Guardian of Monsters. Have you figured out how to market that series
No, I
yet?
haven't. It's such a complex series. It's like a series and a series and a series. And I haven't figured out how to brand it yet, how to market it. At the moment, I'm just writing and publishing them for now.
Tell us about The Guardian of Monsters.
Okay, so it's actually I actually got this idea from wait for it, a supernatural episode. Yep, it's my favorite too. It's the episode where the werewolves and the jinns and the shifters were in. And the one guy's gold got killed, and he saw the reflection of the werewolf in the glass mirror or wall or whatever it was, and saw that he wasn't human.
I remember that
Awesome
episode.
episode.
I wouldn't know. I don't watch it.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, so the entire world, my world, is filled with witches, jinns, shifters, vampires, werewolves, and other entities. Apart from our world, so it's like an urban paranormal fantasy type of book. I do not want to give too much away. And the guardians that protect them are from the human race, just enhanced, and they're basically there to keep them in line, don't let them break the rules, and to keep the humans safe. And the cool thing about them is they can shift into animals, and so all the breeds that I have, they each get a different animal. So the guardians that belong to the witches or owls, the shifters have hawks, the jinns have crows, vampires have bats, and so on. It's quite fun to write these books.
Meaning Guardian of Monsters.
Yes, but the guardians are so concealed at the moment that the readers don't always know who the guardians are, because they come in a lot of forms. They're not just humans. The story that actually are about the guardians is the series I haven't written yet. It's the shifters and the jinns. So my readers are still a bit confused about the Guardian of Monster titles, as it just as it's just about the witches and the vampires and the werewolves, and of course the mixed breed called Varkulags, which is a werewolf vampire.
What is
hybrid.
awesome is that your werewolves are not like other werewolves either.
No, they are not. They have actually tendrils that rattle when vampires are near, as they hunt vampires, mortal enemy. I like to stick to the core. And they don't have a speck of fur on their hide. It's very, how can I say, it's very leathery torso, hard to penetrate, so they are very difficult to kill, and it's a lot of horns and thorny, and these mane filled with tendrils that rattle whenever they hunt vampires. They are not the most beautiful creatures in my mind, but Jamal captured it beautiful.
As you can see the image above, you tweaked it a bit for your covers, right?
Sorry, Jamal, I did. I just put a wolf face with the red eyes to give it that bit of a more real feel to it.
Okay, I'm sure Jamal is also dying to know why the hell did you change your covers?
I know you were going to ask me this. It's not personal. Jamal, Sorry. Jamal, I love you.
it was a marketing decision to change the covers. I mean, Jamal's talent lies in drawing, and yes, he can do photo manipulation. I mean, the covers he did for Adrian, photo manipulating those dragons were just beautiful. Um, and I do believe that every designer has their own style, and Jamal's style is digital art. I mean, you ask him to draw and create something from scratch from for you, and it's like that guy just jumps into your mind and capture it. I mean, he really, really is such a great designer, and it's got nothing. It wasn't because the covers wasn't good enough, or it wasn't anything like that. It was purely the wrong fit for the genre. There's so many things involved when it comes to covers that it's so hard to really explain what it is. But yeah, the covers that he designed for me didn't really work. I think they were too dark, in color, and didn't showcase beautiful with, it was too dark in thumbnail, and it's all those things that you have to look at when you are designing covers. But like I said, Jamal is exceptional when it comes to digital art, and he is such a talented author, such a talented designer. He's at the top of his game, and that's why I went with DDD designers, because of their style, and yeah, that is why they designed or redesigned, rebrand the Varkulak covers. But like I said, Jamal is by far one of the best designers out there. I mean, what he did, not just for Adrian, but for what's that guy's name, Moxikia. I hope I pronounce your surname right.
Agree.
I mean, he's got dragon covers, and Ava Richards, Jamal designed all of their covers. So yeah, he's seriously talented. And I heard that he actually got a huge deal from a major brand a few years back. So, and you wouldn't get something like that if you were not at the top of your game. He did design my werewolves though, and it was exactly as I pictured them. So yes, I would always be grateful to Jamal and Angelica for doing that. He gave my readers such a great visual of what my werewolves look like.
Oh, she's sucking up big
Oh,
time.
shut up. It wasn't an easy decision. Besides, Jamal knows me. I would not make a decision if it wasn't necessary.
If you guys would like to follow us, the next episode is on its way that you can have a look at, and please put in the comments if you have any suggestions. Until next time, thank you for watching, and please like our channel and subscribe. Thank you.